Seriously, you could get 20-0 in your next run of FUT Champs games by stealing this team's tactics. But the problem is this tactic is going to challenge the way you think and make you look at FIFA so differently. But don't worry, you'll understand it quickly. Immense pressing and high goal scoring opportunities are the focus for today. We're going to start by using a fairly uncommon formation this year. However, this same formation was used by one of the most successful European teams of our time, and we're going to steal some of their ideas to help us dominate FIFA. We're going to merge the Bayern Munich 2013 squad and the 4-4-1-1 second variation. Now we need to ensure that we're playing a fairly high line so that we can keep our opponents under pressure defensively and restrict the spaces that they'll try to play through. But we also want to be ready for quick counterattacks whenever we regain possession. Your strikers are going to have a lot of work to do in this tactic, but we'll get to that. With that said, we're going to go with a defensive style of pressure on heavy touch. Our width will be 50 and our depth will be 70. Our build-up play is going to be long ball and our chance creation will be balanced. Our attacking width will be 50 and the rest of this tactic will be default. Now I want to shout out Joan Ali for recommending Bayern Munich's tactics in today's video. And if there's a tactic that you'd like me to create, let me know in the comments. But for now, let's talk about defenders. Our centre backs are going to be on default and our fullbacks are going to be on the most defensive settings possible. Our midfielders will be in charge of creating width and giving us that attacking movement, but we'll get to that one step at a time. We need fullbacks with similar profiles to Kyle Walker or Theo Hernandez. Those kind of players will thrive in this role because they're really quick, really strong, and in this tactic, they only have to worry about defending. Stay back while attacking and mixed attack are the only settings we need for our fullbacks. Our centre mids are going to be the backbone of this tactic, and they're going to be the ones responsible for the pressing, the spraying passes, the whole lot. Bayern Munich use players like Bastian Schweinsteiger or Xavi Martinez in this role as two deep playmakers, who can also perform their defensive duties. But for FIFA, we should use players like Pirlo, Benacer and Verratti because they can defend but also initiate attacks with just one killer pass. And our tactics for both of them will be stay back while attacking, aggressive interceptions and cover centre. The rest is default. Now our wide midfielders are the players who are really going to make this tactic so deadly for our team. In 2013, Bayern Munich used players like Arjen Robben or Frank Ribery as their main wingers, who are fast and pacey with a tendency to get in behind the defence and then cut inside, which is exactly what we're replicating today. In FIFA, you want to look out for players like Mahrez, Dembele or Salah, because they've got the abilities to absolutely smash this tactic with blistering pace and they've got brilliant agility to cut inside as well. We can also use those kind of players to defend and pack the midfield if our centre midfielders need support. Our tactics for both our right and left midfielder are going to be come back on defense, they're going to cut inside, they will get in behind and they will also get into the box for cross. Now the 4-4-1-1 second variation is very unique in terms of having that relationship between the cam and the striker. Now in 2013, Bayern would often use a cam like Thomas Müller, and he revolutionized this role to something that people now know as the Raumdeuter, which is German for space investigator. Now, players like Kevin De Bruyne, Johan Cruyff or Neymar will dominate as their intelligence will attract defenders, leaving space for your strikers and wide midfielders to get in behind and score. And speaking of intelligence, I'd like to thank the 1,000 plus intelligent beings for subscribing to this channel. It honestly does mean a lot. So the tactics for your cam will be basic defensive support, get into the box for cross, and free roam. Your interceptions will be default. Now the striker in this formation must be really physical, especially when it comes to pace and strength. They also need to be able to finish in multiple ways, and having at least a 4-star weak foot is going to help us do that. And to top it all off, he needs to be consistent and reliable in front of goal to finish those chances. Players like Kylian Mbappe, Samuel Eto'o, Eric Cantona and Diego Forlan are perfect for this role. In 2013, Bayern Munich used players like Mandzukic or Gomez in this position as they were good with both feet and were also a big physical presence. And the relative instructions for our striker will be stay central, get in behind and stay forward. Now, even though the tactics that we've stolen from Bayern Munich are going to help us get so much more goals going forward, we need to have a tactic that is a little bit more secure so that we can protect those scorelines when winning. And this tactic right over here is going to help you do just that. It is arguably the best defensive custom tactic on FIFA.